Midgets. Here we go. There's the sign for the flagman. 1 to go. We are going racing next time by. 30 laps for the Stanley Steamer late models, and somebody is going to win the 50-50 raffle following this race. Lights on the car corner, pace car are out. As Randy Sargent and Jerry Guiley go to bring the field around. And green flag, we're racing. And that's not going to work, as they were not side by side. So we're going to try it again. It's like we have a race in the front, and then we have a little race in the back with these 3 cars, right? Steve Vaughn in the 86, having his car out for the first time, just trying to get used to it again, I suppose. All right, let's try it again. Green flag, we're racing. And that one looked good. And here we go. Out of turn 4, Guiley and Randy are going to battle. That's Jerry Guiley and Randy Sargent. And Randy Sargent is going to pull away from Jerry Guiley, and Driver X is going to go right with them. Jerry Guiley hanging on to 3rd, Tom Guiley for 4th. Driver X, John Reynolds Jr. starting to look to the inside of Tim Sargent. Here comes the 17 of Max Kaler on the inside of Tom Guiley. Kaler and Guiley going to battle down the backstretch. Kaler has the advantage going into 3 and 4. Kaler's going to take 4th place away from Tom Guiley. Fearless Frank Baldowski, he wants it on the mix, and now we got a battle for the lead as Driver X, John Reynolds Jr. is going to get past Randy Sargent, and Driver X is your new leader. Jerry Guiley right there. He's going to try to get around Randy Sargent. The 2 of them make contact, and now here comes Max Kaler to sneak in and take 4th place away from Randy. What a move by Max Kaler. Got to spin out with Josh Thiering. Woo! All right, there's a sign for the flag man. 1 to go. We're going to go racing next time by. All right. Lights in the car corner, pace car out. As Driver X going to bring him around. They're now entering the Raw Steel Collision Center restart zone. Green flag, we're racing. And Reynolds going to pull away. Randy Sargent's going to secure 2nd place. Max Kaler wants 3rd. And he just about made contact with Randy Sargent. And he's going to battle around Jerry Guiley to take away 3rd from him. So Max Kaler now in 3rd place, right behind Randy Sargent. And now Max Kaler on the inside of Randy Sargent. They're going to battle for 2nd into turns 3 and 4. And Max Kaler's going to get around Randy Sargent now, and he's going to take 2nd place. And Randy has got a lot of Jerry Guiley right next to him. And the 2 of them are going to make contact. And they're going to make contact again. It's a little bit of a disagreement happening on the racetrack. Now Tom Guiley says, you 2 go ahead and make contact. I'm going to get around both of you. And Tom Guiley's going to take 3rd. Fearless Frank wants to do it too. And Jerry Guiley went ahead and put up a, I don't know if he blocked him or what happened there. It looked like he did block him. Now Frank Beldowski is going to go ahead and file in. He's going to try to take 5th place. He's going to have to race Randy Sargent for it. Frank Beldowski going to challenge Randy Sargent. And that's for 5th with DJ Smith and Adam Cartwright right behind him. And then Beldowski said the inside's not working. I'm going to go to the outside. Just had enough room to slide in there. Meanwhile, in the back, Josh Therian on the inside of Hunter Dreyfall. He's going to try to get around Hunter. And they're going to battle coming out of turn 2. Everybody else back to single file racing. Max Kaler doing everything he can to try to run down driver X John Reynolds Jr. Tom Guiley running 3rd. He's going to try to catch Max Kaler. And Jerry Guiley sitting in 4th. With 10 laps to go, driver X still your leader. Max Kaler for 2nd, Tom Guiley for 3rd. Max Kaler starting to get closer to driver X, John Reynolds Jr. All right, 6 laps to go for driver X, John Reynolds Jr. Max Kaler for 2nd, Tom Guiley for 3rd, Jerry Guiley for 4th, Randy Sargent hanging on to 5th with Frank Beldowski right behind him. 5 to go for driver X, John Reynolds Jr. Max Kaler giving him everything he can to try to catch up to him. Frank Beldowski starting to look to make a move on Randy Sargent. That is for 5th. Two to go for driver X, John Reynolds Jr. And Max is getting closer. He might not have enough laps, and he might. Here we go, white flag out for driver X, John Reynolds Jr. All right, here comes your winner, driver X, John Reynolds Jr. getting it done. Max Kaler for 2nd, Tom Guiley for 3rd, Jerry Guiley for 4th, Randy Sargent for 5th. Beldowski for 6th, DJ Smith for 7th. Cartwright will finish 8th place. Josh Therian for 9th. Hunter Dreyfall for 10th. Steve Vaughn for 11th. And Willie Nelson for 12th. Here he comes. It's been a while since he's got a feature win. He's much deserving it. And he drove his rear end off tonight. Sponsored by Stanley Steamer, Rock Valley Antique and Street Rod, Jammer Race Engines, LPT, Loves Park Tire and Auto, Crazy Pub and Grub, Insurance Kings, the X104, JR Motorsports, Isaiah Pub, Colin Metals Fabricating, Brian Bagwell Motorsports, Golf Heating and Air Conditioning, CarCorner.net, The Corner Pub. I think I got them all. Okay, guys, I got to tell you a little story. So tonight in the pits, I always talk to everybody. Okay, hang on. Okay, he's got something for me here. All right, hang on. Here we go. Make some noise for Driver X, John Reynolds Jr. All right, John, let's go out front and talk to everybody because you're going to draw a 50-50 ticket, too. All right. So let's talk about the race first before we talk about what the motivation you had tonight. John, you ran a great race tonight. You started in the second row. There's a lot of interesting drama that happened just like when you guys were warming up. I'm not sure what was going on. It's a very tight points battle between you and Jerry Guiley. First feature win of the 2021 season. It's got to feel great to finally be back in victory lane.
Man, first off, I just got to say you owe us some shots.
Yeah, I do. Let me explain that. I told Driver X tonight it's been a while that he's been in victory lane, and if he parked his car in victory lane, I would buy shots, 3 for you and 1 for each one of your pit crews. So I have my wallet. I'll take care of you, sir. All right, back to you now.
Yeah, it was what a good night. You know, there's a less than 90 race car driver out there in the pits or whatever, any crew member out there. You know, I was walking around a race car earlier, and you just always look at your race car. This is after the heat race. And I glanced down and seen the left front brake line was crushed. And we changed it. And I tell you, it's something I've probably been chasing for a while in the corners. You know, I don't think the left front was grabbing as good as the right front was grabbing. It would make the car push. So in the feature, I mean, the thing just cut. It was so easy to drive, you know. Kaler's super fast, so we just had to stay in our right lane and just get the job done.
It was a great run, Driver X. Got anybody you want to thank real quick, and then I'm gonna have you draw the 50-50 ticket, then get your pictures.
Yeah, I got to thank Cole Lynn and Stanley Steamer, Rockville Antiques, Jammer Racing Engines, Left-Hander Chassis. It's really cool. I don't know the last time yet me and Kelly won a feature on the same night, so we're going to drink a lot of beer tonight.
All right, John, congratulations. Come over here and drive the ticket. Make some noise one more time for Driver X, John Reynolds Jr. Let me have him draw the ticket and then get your pictures. Come on over here.